Hi there. I'm a tiki head. I guess that means I'm supposed to know stuff. Old stuff. Maybe I do. I don't know. Let's see. Here's the journal. It's called What Does 11 Mean? It's from 6/19/2010, the first of that day, and the Mayan day was 11 seed or lizard. What an interesting day yesterday turned out to be. I was dealing with some rather uncomfortable energies within it that made it seem more a calendar 11 day than a 10. Well, the 11 days here now, so we'll just see what comes of it. Should be interesting. Day 11's energy, aside from the Mayan sun sign it goes with, is about resolution. It's about adjustments needed and making them as things don't quite fit. Being close to the end of the 13-day Tracina, as it is, and thus close to fullness and completion, yet its energy is rather intense and unsettled. 10, 12, and 13 are more settled and stable. Even in numerology, 11 is considered a master number and thus carries an extra intensity. This unsettledness is also a part of numerology's understanding of 11. It carries a high energy whose intensity can make people somewhat nervous. Very interesting. Moving on. Things are changing within me still. They're changing within you too, my friends. It may be, though, that your lives and your minds are so busy you're not noticing the changes. Or perhaps not noticing the subtle ones ongoing, but rather noting it when they add up to bigger change. I'm not unique in changing. It's all around. There's a definite veil that's thrown over perception to keep us from seeing things. It has to do with the mind. Heck, for all I know, it may be the mind, ho, ho, ho. Anything's possible. I just know that to live from heart space is wildly different overall. Many things seem the same, but they're not. Once we live from heart, we no longer abide just on the surface of things. We go deeper and we sense them. We become aware of much more. The reality is that we're all aware of these things always. We just hide it from ourselves. Oh, yes, we have help from those who've been controlling things, that's for certain. They don't want us knowing much, just like we don't like our cattle too curious or rebellious. We don't want to put out for more expensive fencing. We want them calm, dumb, and cooperative. Sorry, folks. The old Texas Longhorns are with us no more. Genetics took care of that. One of the biggest things we've got before us is just simply seeing things. That's our job for the moment, as I see it, anyway. It is what it is, and we're not scaring it away by ignoring it. Ha! Nor will it kill us, or maim us, or harm us just to see it. It will bring on big internal changes, it's true, and they may not be so comfortable. That's the energy of 11. But 11 is a health-giving process to go through. It's called resolution, and it's a blessing, if not run away from, that is. Then its blessings are put off for another day. We must await another 11, though, for cycles to turn that way before we've the opportunity it brings set before us again. So, let's take advantage of all our 11s, my friends. People speak of seeing 1111s and recognizing something in that. Well, good, I say. Now, open eyes wider, enter heart deeper, and get the fuller message. Everything is speaking that way, my friends. Everything. It just had to get radical and obvious that way to get your attention. Well, it has that now. So let's take it to that next step. Let's open up to realizing that everything is Source talking. Everything. Not just something like seeing the double 11s. Seeing these things doesn't make you more special than someone else. It just means you're opening your eyes and seeing. Good for you. Good for me. Good for us all. Now let's keep going with that and begin to enter into this so far one-sided conversation with Source. Why don't we? It's about time we did more than just listen. We respond simply by paying attention. Source is so plugged into us, well, actually it's the reverse, but can be looked at either way, that Source is intensely aware of our reaction to things. Source knows, when we see, when we get it. Source perks up at that, and the messages are ongoing. Want to join in the conversation? Well then, enter your heart. That's where you both listen and speak, one with Source. That's the connection, the joining up place. It's within. And it's better than sex. Now, the last thing that I'll say may help raise the decibel level on Source for you is getting out of mind. Just don't listen. That's all. Mind's a chatterer, won't give you peace for a single thing. Not for a moment it rests, not until trained. And that training begins by ignoring mind. Even short moments of this are beneficial. It's a disidentification process that begins when you step back from mind and just look at things and look at it. Such radical change is possible to you, my friends. You'd hardly believe it. Yet you would believe it. It's mind that's not equipped to either understand or believe what is oncoming for you. And there's nothing at all wrong with that. No. Mind is just mind. We've tried to use mind for soul-searching things. It was not meant for that. Wrong tool for the job. That is not mind that's at fault there. Nothing's at fault. Just back out of mind, why don't you? Give it a break. Mind is your friend, my friend, but not for a while. Mind's gotten so out of control, it will take time to tame, that's all. No big deal. The big deal will be your reality change. We've all been taught to live only in mind, and that its reality's ours, that's all there is. So, we've got this huge, delightful awakening before us, within us, and ongoing right now, all around and about us. It's a wonderful birthday, in a way, for us all. So let's celebrate. Let's change up our attitudes. Let's give them a remake, a retake, a redo, a let go of the old, take the new right on board. It's mind that is terrified, my friends. No, no, that's not you. Enjoy that. Feel into it. Welcome home.